We're going to focus a little bit on the shoulders, get some twists in there, but all over stretching, that kind of thing. Go ahead and get comfortable. We're going to get started in a seated position. So cross-legged if you would like to. You could also sit legs out wide, whatever suits you, however you would like to be today. You can also sit on a cushion or on a block if you would like to elevate your hips slightly. Whenever you get to where it feels comfortable, give yourself a little wiggle, ground down with the seat bones, draw those shoulders up towards the ears, and then exhale, sigh it out. Good, do that again. Deep breath in, shrug those shoulders up to the ears. Mouth open, let it go. And maybe take that one more time. Pull those shoulders up, big breath in. Mouth open, let it go. Good. If you need another little wiggle, go ahead and go for that. But wherever you are, try and sit up a little bit taller and really draw those shoulders back. So there's a real tendency to kind of shrug forward, particularly when it's cold or it's been a long day. Try and reverse that. Pull those shoulders back, almost like you feel like you're going to fall backwards. Nice. And then gently just focus on your breath. Try not to change it yet. Just become aware of it. Notice where your breath starts to settle. Maybe you breathe more into the throat, top of the ribs, maybe into the belly, your sides. There's no right way, there's no wrong way. It's always going to change. So it's best to be comfortable with letting that change. Just tune in for a moment. Notice where your mind goes, all those things creeping up on your to-do list. Take a moment to let those go. Take another breath out. Let that feel really good. Do it again. Deep breath in. Now draw that air into the pit of the lungs. Really, really big breath in. Mouth open. Sigh it out. And take that again. Inhale, inhale. Fill up those lungs. Find their maximum capacity. And then take a long, long sigh out. Good. Soften the muscles in the face. Soften the tops of the shoulders, but imagine those shoulder blades coming together behind you. Push down with the seat bones a little bit more. Relax the inside of the legs. Deepen your breath. Just take nice, slow, steady inhales. Slow, steady exhales. They don't have to be in any particular rhythm, so you can change that up. Make it a little longer as you breathe out. Just try and get comfortable in that space, wherever you are. Breathing in, breathing out. Notice where your breath wants to go. And draw that breath a little bit deeper. So fill up the belly with the biggest breath you can. Exhale, push it out and imagine that air rinsing through the body. Good. Consciously re-relax the muscles in the face. And then gently just let one ear drift towards one shoulder. Doesn't matter which side. And just notice as you let your head get heavy, how those shoulders want to tighten up. Consciously relax them, let them soften down. Re-relax the muscles in the face, but keep that breath nice and deep. And then gently pick the head up. Nice, let's shrug those shoulders a couple times. Inhale, shoulders pull up. Exhale, pull them behind you and down. Almost like you can draw a circle with your shoulders. So inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. Take that again. Shoulders pull forward and up. Exhale, back and down. You can go ahead and change up your seat position if you want. Get creative with your body. Just because your yoga teacher says something doesn't mean you have to do it. You can change it. Gently let your other ear drift towards the opposite shoulder. Keep those shoulder blades pulling back, but the tops of the shoulders relaxed. So notice that instinct to pull in, to resist. Try and breathe into it. Let your breath be a cue to your body to slow down, to relax, calm it down. Let that breath go a few more times, in and out, nice and deep, and then gently pick that head up again. This time shrug the shoulders the opposite way. So as you inhale, shoulders go back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Take that a few more times. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Make it a little bigger. Inhale, shoulders go back and up. Exhale, let them drop. Nice. Maybe change your seat. Maybe cross the legs if you haven't already. If you have the legs crossed, put the opposite leg in front. Change it up some way. Notice if it feels a little bit uncomfortable at first. That's okay. Don't be afraid of a little bit of discomfort. Good, and then we come back to it. Shrug those shoulders, maybe one at a time, maybe in opposite directions. Yeah, get a little saucy with that. Change it up, opposite way. Let it feel good to be in your body. Nice, and then as we inhale, reach both arms forward and up. Exhale, turn the palms down, bring them down on top of the knees. Good. We're gonna take some cat-cows here. So holding onto the knees, backs of the legs, wherever you want to grip. Just breathe in, send the weight as far forward as you can without toppling forward. And then exhale, send the weight back. Hold onto those legs to help you get a stretch through the spine. Inhale, send it forward, retract those shoulder blades. Exhale, protract those shoulder blades, get them apart. Good, just keep moving with that. As you move, focus on that space in the back of the body between those shoulder blades. Almost visualize it. And imagine as you send your weight forward, those shoulder blades pinching together, almost like they could hold a pencil. And then exhale, curving up between it. Good, take that a few more times. And you can maybe take it from side to side if that feels good in your spine. Listen to your body more than your yoga teacher. Get a little creative in those movements. Maybe draw figure eights with your heart over your pelvis. Move your body around, let it feel good. Nice. As we inhale, reach both arms up high to the sky. Exhale, let the right arm drift down by your side. Good. Inhale, reach up a little higher with the left. And then exhale, inch that right hand away. Get a nice side stretch. Good. That lifted arm, notice how it wants to come in front of the face. Retract those shoulder blades, pull them back together. Point that elbow up to the sky. You can reach the arm up to the sky if you'd like to as well. Breathe, breathe, breathe though, wherever you are. And then exhale, bring both hands down to the right side. Squeeze your tummy in. Use your core to support your weight. Slowly, slowly sweep those arms forward, fold over it, and then bring those hands back up to the knees. Throw in a little shoulder shimmy, a little wiggle, nice. And then bring the left hand on top of the right, holding onto the right knee. Good. Same as before, use that grip on that leg to act as leverage, and we'll take some cat-cows here. So as you inhale, send the heart towards the knee. Really arch the back, pull those shoulder blades back together. Exhale, squeeze the tummy and lean back. Good, take that a few times. Breathing in, send the weight forward. Exhale, send it back. Notice how you feel a stretch, maybe a little bit more in that left shoulder blade, maybe somewhere else in your body. There's no right way, there's no wrong way, just become aware of it. Bring that awareness of what it feels like to move in your body and celebrate that movement. Maybe give yourself a longer exhale, maybe a little smile, whatever feels right. And then release it, come back to the center. If your legs are crossed, switch it up. Change the seat in some other way. Good. And then take a big breath in, into the belly. Big, big, big breath. Visually let it fill up. Exhale, squeeze the tummy in, push that air out. Good. Inhale, both arms reach up. Opposite side, let the left arm come down towards the ground. Good. Get length first. Reach up. And then exhale, slide it over. Notice if that hip comes off the ground. Maybe scoot it back. Keep both seat bones pushing on the ground. So arm once it's lifted wants to come in front. Bring it back. Get some opening across the front of the chest. Good. Almost like you can stretch out those collarbones. Nice. Breathe in. Maybe look up. Reach that hand back, back, back. Exhale, bring both hands down towards the ground. Squeeze your tummy in. Let your tummy create the twist. Good. So we're relying a little bit more on the core muscles than we are relying on pushing against the ground. Then sweep those arms forward. Relax the back of the neck. Let the head be heavy. Let those heavy thoughts just pour off the top of the head onto the floor and let them disappear. Let yourself feel a little bit more relaxed. Take a longer breath out. Inhale, slide those hands back up to the knees. Give yourself a little shimmy. Let it feel good to move, and then take the right hand on top of the left, opposite side. Good. Hold onto that knee. Use it as support as you breathe in. Send the weight forward, forward, forward. Heart reaches towards the knee. Exhale, send the weight back. Hold onto that knee. Squeeze the tummy in. Good. Inhale, send that weight forward. Breathe into it. Exhale, try and lean back till those arms extend. Feel it in the shoulders. Keep going. Move in your rhythm, your breath, as fast or as slow as you like. If you want to spend a little bit more time on one side, one angle, go for it. Let it feel good. Maybe even play with turning the head one direction then the other. See how that changes the sensation in your body. Build that awareness and that sense of curiosity. Let it feel good to just kind of explore those little sensations. Nice. Come back to the middle. Give yourself another little shoulder shimmy. Inhale, both arms reach up. Grab onto opposite elbows above the head. Exhale, just lean to one side, but engage your core to keep yourself from toppling over. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, grab the elbows again. Opposite arm on top than you've done before. Good. Exhale, lean with it. Pull those elbows back. Good. Inhale, reach up one more time. Fold it forward. Reach the arms forward. Soften in the lower back. Soften in the back of the neck. And then walk it to a tabletop position. So walk those hands a little further forward. If you have to shuffle about, there's no real technique in getting there. So just guide yourself there however works. And when you get into that tabletop position, you know what to do. Invite those cat-cow movements in. So let the belly dip. Take the biggest breath in you can. Exhale, push the hands into the ground. Stretch between those shoulders and take that a few times. Don't underestimate the power of a cat-cow. Bring that into your body. Let it feel good. Let the breath guide the movement. Never forget about your foundation, pushing those hands, the knuckles of the pointer fingers into the ground. Maybe shake those hips about. Maybe take it back and forward. Let it feel good however you want to move. Good. Let it start to feel natural, playful, a little silly. Bonus points for feeling silly. Nice. Now, walk the knees wide apart, really wide apart. At least as wide as the mat. Let the toes come towards one another. Sit back into it. Take a child's pose. We're going to reach those arms really far forward. Hips reach really far back. Let the belly be heavy. Good. Tent onto the fingertips. Push the fingers into the ground. We're going to thread the needles. So guide the left arm underneath the right armpit. Turn the head. Left ear comes towards the ground. Reach with the hands, creating that L shape through the body. So reaching those fingers. Relax those hips a little bit more. Relax the neck. Good. Push the right hand into the ground. Unthread it. Nice. Good, good, good. Now see, from here, can you use your core strength to slide it up to a seated position? Keep the legs out wide. If it's really uncomfortable, not quite right, you can change the seat. You can sit on a block. We're only going to be here for a moment. Just breathe in, reach the hands up, interlace the fingers above the head, flip the palms up, and then exhale, just lean to one side. Yeah, you've got it. Keep the core engaged. Inhale, reach it up. Nice. In this reach up, notice if you're arching your back, try and pull the lower ribs in. Spine stays straight. Exhale, lean the opposite direction. Go slow. Good. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, take it back down to a child's pose. Nice. Push the hands into the ground. Come onto the fingertips. Opposite side. So reach the right arm underneath the left. Turn the head. Right ear comes towards the ground. Arms in an L shape. Reach with those fingers. Keep those arms really active. Breathe, breathe, breathe into the fingertips. As you exhale, let the hips be just a little bit heavier. And then come back out of it into that tabletop position. Maybe throw in a cheeky cat-cow just because it feels good to move. And then when you're ready, tuck those toes, hips go back and then to the sky. Remember, you can bend those knees. Let yourself find a nice opening sensation in that downward dog. So focus on the upper body here. Bend those knees a little bit more and angle the tailbone towards the sky. Imagine building a straight spine. Push the palms into the ground. Squeeze that tummy in. Take a breath in. Look forward. Exhale. Gently walk it to the top of the mat. Take your time to get there. Whew. Breathe out when you arrive. Relax the back of the neck. Maybe grab onto opposite elbows. Sway from side to side. Nice. Take a long breath in, longer breath out. Relax the arms down. Slowly roll the spine up. Push the feet down. Squeeze the tummy in. Shrug those shoulders up and back. Exhale, palms face forward. Whew, so good. Nice. Now open up those hands. Reach them wide apart. Exhale, turn the thumbs so they face down. Palms face the wall behind you. Good. Bend the right elbow. Let the hand come to the back. Nice. And then reach those fingers around. Maybe they make an appearance on the other side. Maybe they don't. It doesn't really matter. Just try and minimize the space between your arm, your elbow, and your body. Then bend the other hand. Interlace the fingers. Somewhere let them meet. Snuggle that arm in a little bit more. Notice if you're creating a nice big curve in your back, try and keep the spine straight. So almost pull the hips forward a little bit. Push the feet into the ground. Now gently let the right ear drift towards the right shoulder. Relax your jaw, deepen your breath. Concentrate your thoughts, focus your thinking. Roll the chin across the collarbones and to the opposite side. Oh, breathe into that neck stretch, let it feel really good. And then release, shake those shoulders out. Ooh, good. Inhale, reach it up. Nice. Exhale, let it down. As you let it down, grab onto opposite elbows behind you. Good. Now inhale, pull the arms off of the back. So there's a temptation to rest those arms on the back. Try and make those arms a little active. Pull them up and back. Squeeze the tummy in. Bend those knees and start to fold forward. Try and keep the spine straight. I know it's so much to think about. Fold, fold, fold down, and then release the arms to the ground. Beautiful. Take a vinyasa here. Halfway lift. Breathe it in. Exhale, hands touch the ground. Make sure the palms are flat on the ground. Bend the knees to get those palms there. Then step one foot back. Follow it with the other. High plank. Yes, doubt your doubts. You are stronger than you think you are. Pull those heels back behind you. Dome up between the shoulders. Then lower down to the knees. Untuck the toes. Elbows brush your ribs as you lower down towards the ground. Sigh it out. Nice. Let's take a couple cobra poses. So slide those hands back so the thumbs line up with the center of your chest. Elbows reach up towards the sky. Lift with the back muscles, not with the hands. So breathe in, back muscles activate, flex, lift the chest off the ground. Look down, exhale, lower it down. Nice. Take that a couple more times. Inhale, back muscles, pull the heart up. Squeeze the tummy in. Exhale, lower it down. One more time. Breathe into it. Now use the hands. Push the palms into the ground. Squeeze the tummy in. Take it to a child's pose. Sigh it out. Reach those arms forward. Let those hips drift back. Nice. Create a big stretch to the back of the body. Let a child's pose be a nice place where everything starts to feel really good. Breathe into it. Take it back, tabletop. Maybe a cat-cow if you really like it. And then tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Wag that tail. Make it a happy dog. Nice. And in that downward dog, shrug your shoulders like you can push the ground away. Focus on that sensation. Squeeze that tummy in, look forward, walk it to the top of the mat. Good. Sigh it out. Use your breath to reach up. Push down with the feet. Arms reach up. Squeeze the tummy in. Exhale, take it to prayer. Nice. Inhale, open those arms out. T-shape. Take up space. Exhale, thumbs face down. Bend the left arm. Hand comes to the back. Squeeze that arm in. Shine those fingers over on the other side. And then interlace the fingers together. Good. Notice if the back is arching, squeeze the tummy in. Almost imagine the rib cage, lower ribs pointing straight down to the ground. Good. Now, gently let the left ear drift towards the left shoulder. Enjoy that stretch. Focus on deeper breaths here. Tell your body it's okay to open up, to let go. Roll the chin across the collarbones. Go slower than you want to. Opposite ear, rest towards the other shoulder. Relax the muscles in the face. Slow down your thinking. It feels good to just be in your body. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then relax those arms down. Nice, good. Give yourself a little shimmy. Nice. Reach the arms up, deep breath in. Grab onto opposite elbows. Exhale, give yourself a little banana stretch. Push that hip out away from you. Ooh, let that feel good. Inhale, back up. Exhale, opposite side. Really intensify that stretch. Breathe into it. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, arms come back behind you. Grab onto opposite elbows behind. And that way you instinctually grip, flip it, other hand on top. Ooh, I know, it feels strange. Breathe into it. Get more familiar with what it feels like to be in your body. Make it a good place. Pull the arms off of the back. Squeeze the tummy in. Bend the knees. Keep the spine straight. Hinge at the hips. Start to fold it forward. Pause here for a moment. Relax the head, the mouth, and then release the hands down. Nice. Halfway lift. Breathe it in. Exhale, fold it forward. We're going to take a vinyasa again. So hands to the ground. Palms are flat on the mat. Bend those knees to make that happen. Squeeze the tummy in to step one foot back, then the other. High plank just for a second, and then lower down to the knees, toes untuck. Elbows brush your sides as you lower down to the ground. Nice and slowly. Yes. Good. Cobra pose. Use it for the inhale. Breathe in, chest lifts. Exhale, lower down. So keep those hands by your sides, palms push into the ground. After you use your back muscles to lift up, breathe in. Then push the palms into the ground. Keep those elbows pulling in. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Squeeze the tummy in. Take it to a child's pose. Use those tummy muscles to pull you back into that child's pose. Sigh it out. Nice. Good. Come back up, tabletop. Nice. Give yourself a little celebration movement, celebration wiggle. Reach the right foot back behind you and really reach it. Extend that leg. Exhale, bring the knee towards your nose. Push the hands into the ground, dome up between the shoulders, and step that foot forward. Somewhere inside of the right hand. And if you have to pick that foot up and place it there, that's fine too. Get it there however you need to. Check that the heel is underneath the knees. Squeeze the tummy in. Both arms reach up high to the sky. Exhale, find yourself in your low lunge. Good. So check again that that right heel is underneath the knee. Just come back slightly. Step it forward. Push that foot down. Squeeze the tummy in. Almost gently pull the hips forward so you get a nice stretch through that left hip flexor. Good. Very nice. Now reach the left hand, place it on top of the left knee. Beautiful. Good. So you're reaching across the body with the left hand. Nice. Opposite arm reaches up. And then exhale, give yourself a little twist. Reach that right hand back behind you. Nice. Now, turn that thumb so it faces down towards the ground. Just like before. Good. Now bend that elbow, bring the hand to the lower back. And squeeze that arm in. Nice. Just like in standing, but now we're in a twist. So you can stay here. You can try to interlace the fingers, just like we did a moment before. Wherever you are, keep pushing down with that right foot. Squeeze the tummy in. Now look over that back shoulder. Deep breath in. Exhale, slow motion, release it. Hold onto the front knee with both hands. Give yourself a few cat-cow movements here. Nice. Now, hands to the ground. Squeeze the tummy in. Tuck the back toes. Back knee comes up. High crescent lunges. You breathe in. Push down with that front foot. Reach up with the arms. And then take it to prayer. If you get a little wobbly, welcome that sensation. Push down with that front foot to help yourself stay grounded. Squeeze the lower belly in. Draw that back heel towards the ground. It won't touch, that's okay. And just pull those shoulders back, but keep breathing. I know it's a lot to think about. You got this. Reach both arms up, breathe in. Warrior two when you breathe out. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Good. Bend that right knee, let it get low. Open that right leg out to the side. So you're activating that right glute to keep that knee reaching open. Good, you've got it, you've got it. Flip the front hand, exalt it. Right arm reaches up. Breathe into the fingertips. And then exhale, cartwheel it down. Hands touch the ground. You've got this. Come onto the ball of the back foot. Breathe in, look forward. Exhale, slow motion, step it forward, standing forward fold. So good. Halfway lift, deep breath in. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, take it to prayer. So much up, down in yoga, but it's a life skill to practice. Good, breathe into it. Draw those shoulders back. Keep some space in your lungs. Use that space. Deepen your breath. Make the breathing be part of your exercise. Good. Now, push down with the feet. Squeeze that tummy in. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, airplane the arms. So we bend the knees, reach the arms back behind you, palms face down, but retract those shoulder blades. Imagine that pencil between the shoulder blades. Pinch it in here, squeeze the tummy in. Maybe shift the weight into the right foot. Squeeze the tummy in, maybe pick the left foot up off the ground. Oh yeah, here we go. Use those airplane wings. Keep yourself stable. Reach the left foot back behind you. High crescent lunge with the legs. Keep flying, arms open. You got it. Reach those fingers back behind you. And then next breath in, both arms reach up. Beautiful thing. Gently take it down. Step it back into a child's pose. You're welcome to take a push-up, chaturanga if you would like to, cobra pose. You're welcome to take a downward dog. Wherever you want to be, let yourself just move and enjoy it. We're going to take a few breaths in whatever place you are. Focus on sighing out all that carbon dioxide you don't need, all that negative energy. Focus on breathing in a little more optimism or whatever it is you need in your life. Take it to a tabletop. Good. Push the hands down. Try and keep equal weight through both right and left side of the body. While you extend that left foot back, flex that foot, reach that heel as far back as you can get it. Really extend those muscles in the leg. Now exhale, knee towards the nose, push those hands into the ground, and then gently step that foot inside of the left hand, or pick it up, inch those toes forward, whatever you've got to do. Good, now push down with that foot, squeeze the tummy in, both arms reach up. Exhale, find yourself in your low lunge. Good. Draw those shoulders back a little more. Focus your breath. Slower inhales, slower exhales. And then gently place the right hand on top of the knee. And really feel that footprint of that front foot pushing into the ground. Squeeze that lower belly in. Reach up, breathe in. And then exhale, twist. Go slow. Good. Reach that hand behind you. Maybe now turn the thumb so it faces down. Bend the elbow. bring that hand somewhere to the middle of the back, lower back, inch it around. Good. Maybe you stay here. This is already a lot. Maybe you interlace the fingers, nestle that hand by the hip, if that's something that's available for you on this side. Breathe in, look behind you. Really use that breath to open up, and then slowly release. Exhale back to center. Good. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands come down. Tuck the back toes, pick the back knee up. Breathe in, high crescent lunge. Go slowly. Focus on what you're doing. Try and keep equal weight through the front leg and the back leg. You get a little wobbly, it's good. Use that sofa for support. You've got it. Now reach both arms up. Breathe in. Warrior two, exhale. Right arm reaches back, left arm forward. Back foot grounds into the earth. Equal weight through both feet. Pull the hips in underneath you. Bend that front knee a little bit more. And make sure it's opening up. So you're really using those glute muscles to bring that leg to the left a little more. Good. Flip the front hand. Breathe into it. It won't last forever. Make sure you enjoy it. Exhale, bring it back to warrior two. Nice, and cartwheel the hands down to the ground. Pivot onto the ball of the back foot. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, hop, step it to the top of the mat. Go slow, sigh it out. Beautiful, halfway lift, breathe in. And then fold it forward. Let the upper body be heavy. Squeeze the tummy in, up to standing, deep breath in. Exhale, find yourself standing with prayer, mudra hands. Notice where your breath is, notice where your thoughts are. Tell yourself something encouraging. Maybe just glance down at those toes. Make sure the toes are facing forward. There's a tendency for them to face outwards, sometimes even in. Try and get them facing straight forward in front of you. Good. Now draw the shoulders back so they balance above the hips. Use that core muscle to keep you balanced, pulling in. And then inhale, reach the arms up. Keep the spine straight, but airplane the arms. Gently bend the knees. Reach those arms back. So you can have palms facing down here. You can turn the palms so they face up to the sky. Maybe do something different than you were before. Keep those shoulder blades reaching together. Squeeze the tummy in, bend those knees a little bit more. Believe you can fly. Shift the weight into the left foot. Go steady. Pick that right foot up. Ooh, welcome those wobbles. Never afraid to get a little wobbly. Gently step that foot back behind you. Find your legs in high crescent lunge shape. Keep the airplane arms. Get those wings a little higher. Breathe in. Exhale here. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Arms reach up high. Amazing. Exhale, take it down to the ground. Hands to the mat. Good. This time, step it back into a high plank. Yes, you can do it. Squeeze the core in. Lower down to the knees. Elbows in. All the way to the ground. Come onto your belly. Relax your arms by your sides. Shuffle those hips around. Take a long breath out. Good. Do that again. Really, really big breath in. Fill the chest. Fill up with air. Exhale, let it all go. Notice where your heartbeat is. Try and focus it, steady it, by guiding your breath into a simple, deep rhythm. Long breaths in, long breaths out. Feel the belly expand, pushing into the ground as you breathe in. Feel your body be heavy and supported as you breathe out. Good. I'm going to gently bring it to a Sphinx pose. So if you're feeling a little sensitive in your lower back today, let those legs be wide apart, really wide apart. And then gently come onto the forearms. Place the elbows underneath the shoulders. Palms face down into the ground. And squeeze that lower belly in, almost like you can pull the belly button in off of the ground. Retract those shoulder blades, lift the heart, relax the jaw. Good, keep breathing, keep breathing. Nice. If you would like to, stay here for a few breaths because this is a big stretch. You can also pivot on your elbows, place the hands a little wider, push the palms into the ground, maybe extend the arms, maybe just a little bit. Squeeze that belly in wherever you are. Keep breathing, look forward, relax the jaw, and then gently lower it down. Turn your head the opposite way. You can place your arms wherever you want. You can shuffle those hips about. Nice. Open those arms out to a T shape. Reach them wide apart. Really, really reach those arms. Nice. And then gently squeeze those legs together if they're not already together. And start to roll over onto the left side of the body. So your left ear needs to be towards the ground for that to happen. Keep the arms reaching out, so that left arm is reaching away from you. You can tent onto the fingertips of the right hand, right elbow points up to the sky. We're just giving ourselves a nice side body stretch. Squeeze the tummy in. You don't have to go far, just go to the place where you start to feel it. Breathe into that and then gently release, come to the center. Turn your head the opposite way. Keep those arms in a T shape. And take it the other side, rolling onto the right side of the body. Ears toward the ground, good. Breathe into that stretch in the shoulder. The other arm that's in front of you can come onto the fingertips, elbow reaches up to the sky. Breathe into that stretch wherever you are. And then gently come back to the middle. Guide yourself into a child's pose. Go slow, slow, slow. Breathe it out. Good, just a couple more poses and we're gonna wind it down. So we're gonna come to a seated position in the center of the mat. Give yourself a nice leg stretch here. So we're gonna extend those legs in front of you. They don't have to be straight, they can be bent. Feet are flexed, their toes face up. So make sure the knees are facing up, kneecaps face up, toes face up. Good. Reach those arms up. Really try and get some length in the spine. Squeeze the tummy in, start to fold forward. Don't worry about touching your toes. Let your hands come down wherever they want to go. Concentrate on softening through the back of the neck, relaxing the jaw. It doesn't matter if sometimes you're more flexible here or less flexible here. It's very normal for it to be inconsistent rather than the other way around. So just accept it wherever you are. Halfway lift here, breathe in, re-lengthen the spine, give a little bit more space for your diaphragm. And then exhale, refold it. See if that changes how it feels. Good, take a few breaths here. And then gently bring it up. Shrug those shoulders. Nice. Place the hands behind you. Wherever they intuitively go is fine. They can face any direction. But keep the palm pushing into the ground. Bend those knees. Plant those feet about hip-width distance apart. Push the balls of the feet into the ground. Push the heels into the ground. Gently start to pick the hips off the earth. Keep those knees hip-width distance. And maybe pick it up. You can go high, you can go low. You can feel a stretch in your body, in your shoulders, your hip flexors. Wherever you feel it, take another breath in. And then gently release it down. Nice. And come down to the ground. One more pose to go. And then we get to the best part. So hug those knees to the chest. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. Walk those hips forward. Get more space in the body. And take it to a happy baby pose. So you're going to open those knees out wide apart. Reach for the big toes. If you can't quite reach the big toes, hold them to the backs of the knees. Flex those feet and send the heels up high to the sky, but keep a 90-degree bend in those legs. Keep the lower back connected to the ground so that tailbone's touching the ground. If that's not quite happening, really hold on to the backs of the thighs. It doesn't have to be the toes. And wherever you are, make it happy. Rock from side to side. Get some movement in your body. Let it feel good. Soften those shoulders down. Let those shoulders be heavy. And then hug it all in again. Give yourself a loving squeeze. And extend those legs out straight in front of you. Let the feet flop open. Tuck the shoulder blades in under the chest. Palms face up as you sigh it out. Find a sweet space. Let it go. Let your body be for a few moments. It's so important after all this movement, balancing, stretching, breathing, heart rate increase, they're able to greet it with a space of recovery. Now let it all come together. Let your body rest. Relax the jaw, the mouth, the shoulders. Soften the forehead. Let it all feel good. Let it feel right and natural to just be as you are right now. Observe your breath as it naturally starts to calm, starts to settle. Mentally just visualize where it goes. And try not to move anything, just do a quick scan of your body. Notice anywhere that's demanding a little bit more of your attention or anywhere that holds tension. Try and soften there. Try to even direct your calming breath to those places. Just mentally visualize your shoulder blades. Become aware of what parts of that shoulder touch the ground. Let those shoulders be a little heavier. Let them sink into the ground. Relax the back of the neck, let the back of the head rest a little bit more into the mat, the carpet, whatever it is. Commit to re-softening those thoughts. Give yourself space to relax. Let everything start to settle. Finding yourself in the process. Keep your eyes closed, but maybe gently turn the head, wiggle the fingers, toes, whatever it is. Try and keep the body relaxed as you invite that movement back in. And let that expand or hug in, whatever feels good to you. Maybe roll to one side to very steadily, gently guide yourself up to a seat, but try to keep the eyes closed as you go. Don't worry about how you're sat or where you're facing. Just let yourself be wherever you've ended up. Concentrate on that breath just for a moment more. Relax the shoulders, the back of the neck. Re-soften the jaw. Make that an active habit. And gently bring the hands together. Bring the thumbs to the forehead. Namaste. Take your yoga with you.